Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's time for the Fisker earnings, and we have going on at the same time the Soundhound earnings on our extra channel as well. So you might want to pop in and out and see what's going on. We are running both of the events here on the main channel. It is Fisker, and you can see the stock has dropped dramatically, 24% in the after hours. The earnings starts in half an hour. I have all that information for you. And on the other channel, the extra channel, any moment now, Sensei will be going live for the Soundhound earnings. This is Soundhound earnings on the extra channel. So we've got two earnings going on at once. Soundhound on the extra channel, and here for on the main channel we are covering Fisker. So if you'd like to be part of both, if you'd like to be part of I have Discord open if you need to message. Okay, I've got that, Sensei. I'm looking at that on the screen. If I can see that, can you pin my earnings link in on your video? Can you? I will have Discord open if I need to. Can you pin my earnings link? Of course I will. I'm just about to do that. Don't you worry about that, mate. I'm going to hopefully see you do a great show tonight. So if you want to, first of all, subscribe to both channels. Here is the extra channel. You want to be part of that. And here is the link for you to be able to be on part of both channels. Okay, here is the link for it. Okay, that's where Sensei is right now. Okay, let me share this link out for you for a moment. Not sure why that link's not streaming up there, but anyway, maybe it has to go live. Probably has to go live. Oh, yes, it probably will be. Okay, so there you go. There is the link if you want to join Sensei. All right, now I'm also going to give you the link for Soundhound as well if you want to keep your eye on both shows. Here is Soundhound. I'm going to give it to you now. This is the Soundhound earnings with Sensei on the extra channel. Okay, so if you want to be in and out and watch both, then you can. Be very difficult to do both, but you know, maybe you'd like to do that. Maybe you can. Maybe you have a skill like that. Okay, there is the Soundhound earnings. I'll also pin that to the top. Okay, so if you want to watch that, you can. All right, fantastic. Very good indeed. All right, there you go. I think we're all set now. I think we're all set for a wonderful evening. We are waiting to hear from the earnings. We've got 27 minutes to go before the earnings starts. I have the earnings on display. I'm listening in. I'm watching. There is nothing to share with you at the moment. It is early, but we will be getting it shortly. I'm also watching Sensei at the moment over on the Extras channel. For the very first time, we've run two shows at the same time. He's got a big audience waiting. Let's see who's got the biggest audience. He's got 81 waiting for him on Soundhound. I have 117 over here. Soundhound is our biggest one though. We had our biggest most views watch for Soundhound, but we shall see. This is Fisker. This is Soundhound. Sorry, this is Fisker. Beg your pardon. Right, we're waiting then. We're waiting for the earnings. There's been a big drop. We've got 20 minutes to go. Come into the chat. Let us know your thoughts. Are we going to miss or beat or miss on earnings tonight? Is the stock going to go up? Are we going to get a short squeeze? We do have quite, we do have a big, very large short interest at the moment. So with some volume in the right direction, we can get a short squeeze. Now, I've also heard from, you've been voting on the poll for me with the reviewing of the car after the Marcus Brownlee incident with Elon Musk buying the website AI.com and Marcus Brownlee's going to Marcus Brownlee's YouTube channel and then basically running down Fisker. Terrible. I asked you, should I do a review on it? And you voted overwhelmingly that I should. And I'm in contact now with a brand new car, an owner of a brand new car who's just taken delivery of it in Dallas, who'd like to meet me to film it, review it. And I'm talking to the company. It's very exciting. Many of my members here have reached out to the company, trying to get an interview with the CEO. All of that is starting to build up. So it's very, very exciting. All right. So we are waiting now. We've got a few minutes to go before the earnings comes in. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe and ring the bell. There is, oh, hello. Sensei's about to go live for the first time. Let's have a listen in. Let's see how he does. Bless him, it's his first time. He's got a big audience tonight. I'm very excited. Let's have a quick listen into Sensei. Here we go.
Hello everyone and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investors Channel. My name is Sensei Crypto and I'll be doing the earnings for SoundHound. Very, very excited to do this. It's the first time we're doing it. Thank you all for joining. My name is Sensei Crypto. I do the Sunday show you might be familiar with if you're new.
So there you go. He's off and running. That's good. That's the SoundHound earnings tonight. But we, of course, on the main channel here are concentrating with Fisker. That's what it's all about. But you wanted both earnings covered. So we wanted to hello Sensei. He's just playing me and I'm playing him. Look at that. Anyway, just missed that. That was quite funny. Anyway, so it's all going well. I'm very pleased that it's all working well. Right, Fisker, 53 cents now. Bit worrying, but this is a massive opportunity if we get some good news. Let me see if we start to get the figures through. Remember though, it's not about the miss. It's not about the beat. It's about the expectations of where we go from here. Let me share with you on the screen what we're talking about right now. This is the earnings. We want to see a continual growth. We've seen it so far, looking nice, steadily moving up. We want to see it moving up tonight. We want to get a beat and reverse the direction of this. With some volume tonight, we can see a short squeeze. We really, really can. The shorters are winning at the moment. The negativity is winning. I'm doing everything I can to bring positive facts and sentiment to this stock. Thank you. We rank #1 on Google and YouTube now in the world for FSR stock. Thank you for making that possible. I'll do the very best I can to bring the best, most live, most up-to-date information. We're looking at reviewing a car as well and doing a much better job than Marcus Brownlee did, which won't be hard as his was all about him making money for himself. Chuck Anderson, welcome to you. Welcome. And we're not about that. We're trying to be the most honest channel on YouTube TV, which is why we're running our biggest ever audience on SoundHound tonight on my extras channel with Sensei. It's an unmonetized channel because we wanted to bring you the best quality service. We're not about building YouTubers, YouTube subscribers and nothing like that. If you subscribe, which is great, of course, but it's not about that. It's about us providing the best, most honest live service in the world. That's what this channel, this network is all about. We've got 2 channels now. In fact, we've got 3 channels. One's the music channel. Right, we are waiting to hear from Fisker. This is the official earnings. We're not broadcasting from other YouTube channels. We don't do that. We broadcast the official earnings. This is the screen. It's blank at the moment. Blank at the moment. As soon as they start to report, that's where it will go live. Normally, 15 minutes before the event, it goes live there. I will have it for you, and then we'll go live on the hour. Typically, earnings go 1 or 2 minutes late. The worst was 20 minutes, I believe. But hopefully, we won't have that. We won't have to wait tonight. All right. So hopefully, that will all go swimmingly well. Anyway, it's all looking good. Sensei's doing a great job tonight. There is his show. He's doing SoundHound. If you want to watch SoundHound, you can. It's our biggest audience. And then Fisker is very, very close second. At the moment, I will tell you that we have the bigger audience. Me and Sensei are having a bit of a bet tonight, see who gets the biggest audience. He has got 89 in his stream. How many have I got in my show? I've got 137. But we do have 18,000 subscribers. That channel was only started yesterday. It's up to like 1,200, but it's only started yesterday. So, but anyway, doing very, very well indeed. Fisker, any minute now. We've just got 4 minutes to go before we get the screen up, and then hopefully we'll have slides. Some share slides, some don't, but we'll see how we go in just a couple of moments from now. Very, very good indeed. So tap the subscribe button, tap the like button. If you want all the details for everything that we can do for you, first of all, here's our alpha spread. This is where I review the stock for you using the most advanced algorithmic software. If you are a member of our channel, you will be able to get the software and use it for free. Members can get a lifetime discount if you want the premium service. All right, if you want that, you can have that. Here is StockTwits. This is the stock market of Twitter. There is StockTwits. There's my music channel if you want that. Here is our membership. If you want to become a member, then you can ask me to review a stock, make a whole research video for you, and also we can cover the earnings for you. And if we have 3 earnings, then we'll get a 4th channel, and we'll have more shows running simultaneously. So you can always get the best service with us here. There's Discord if you want to talk to the team 24 hours a day. So you can talk to the team and, find out what's going on. All right. So there's all of that. I'm also going to give you the X account where I post my trades before I make them. And here is the all links button as well. And here is the extra channel where Sensei is right now. If you want to continue chatting 24 hours a day in between the shows, that's where you can share information, stock prices, what's going on our extras channel where Sensei is right now. Okay, a split with Sensei for a coffee. He is doing great. I will do that. What a wonderful gesture. What a lovely gesture from one of our members. Rallo1 has just done a super chat. This is a big night for us tonight. We're very excited. Hello, Sensei. He's got me up on the screen there. He's showing the channel right now. Very, very nice indeed. There you go. And he was a second ago. Time I show you. Oh, there he is. Let's see. What's he saying? Has he got me talking? Let's have a look. What's he saying about me?
How is it performing? We're having a little rebound now on the chart.
No, he's talking charts, isn't he? He's talking charts, isn't he? All right, we'll leave him to that. We're not going to interrupt him. Okay, so, right. Rallo1, very kind of you. Right, 2 minutes to go, and we should see everything there for us. All right. There it comes.
Split with Sensei for a coffee. He is doing great.
He's doing great. He is doing absolutely great. His audience now, he's just coming up to 100 watching him live as well. So that's good. I'm loving it. All right. Okay. We're 1 minute away now, and we should get, by the way, Sensei has just seen the Rallo1, your comment. It's just been read out.
On the main channel.
See, what's he saying? Has he got me talking? Let's have a look. What's he saying?
Martyn's watching me. I'm watching Martyn. How is it performing? We're having a little rebound now on the chart.
No, he's talking charts, isn't he? He's talking charts, isn't he? All right, we'll leave him.
So there we go.
Split with Sensei for a coffee. He is doing great.
With the super chats on the other and if you don't know what I mean, I'll give you the link now.
That's absolutely great. Okay, here we go then. So we should now have the earnings up any second now. It's normally 15 minutes. We are 30 seconds away. Let me refresh it and see if I can bring it to you ahead of schedule. No, not yet. It doesn't go live for 15 minutes. So we got 30 seconds. You can't jump the gun, I'm afraid. I wish I could. But Fisker is going down at the moment. Will it be an opportunity to buy the dip? Let's have a look at the sentiment of the stock. At the moment, it is in the RSI, massively undersold in the RSI. If we scroll down here, it's undersold now. Sorry, oversold. I beg your pardon. It's oversold all the way back down. Let's have a look at the level 2. Don't use this as a guide. It looks like everyone's about to buy it and buy orders. That's not reliable. It looks great when you see that. You think, oh, the stocks are going to go up. I'll buy it. But it doesn't mean that. It suggests that, but you can't use that. Otherwise, everybody would. It's like, oh, here we go. We've now got it up. There's the audio coming through. There you go. There it is. We have the earnings call, the official earnings call for, oops-a-daisy, let me mute it. There we go. The official earnings call now for Fisker is on display. I'm listening in. I've got it. Okay, I'm checking the audio. We're all looking good. All right, fantastic. Good. We're ready to rock and roll. All we need now is the CEO and the CFO to sit down and broadcast our earnings. Great. Very, very good indeed. We are looking forward to that. Not long to go. Okay, there we go. Sensei still running over there. Good man. He's got 76 watching him now. And how are we doing on our show tonight? How are we doing? Let's have a look. What's more popular, Fisker or Soundhound tonight? We are now just bottoming out. The stock is bottoming out. Looks pretty good. Are we going to get a bounce from here? Well, we shall find out in just a couple of seconds. What do we think? Shall we run a poll? Shall we run a poll tonight? I think we should. I absolutely think we should run a poll. What do you think? Is the stock going to go up, down? What do you reckon? Let's run a poll right now. Here we go. Start a poll. Very simple. Stock up or down? Up or down? What do you think? Are we going to get good news? Is it going to go up or down? It's just simple as that. Let's not be complicated tonight. Let's just go up or down. We're going to get rich or lose all our money. Here we go. Stock up or down? There's the poll in the chat. Let's see what you have to say. Now then, what we want to do is you want to share this out to as many people as possible because we are bullish. We are bringing you the facts, the information. We're bringing you the biggest audience in the world for Fisker. We want everyone to share this video out, okay? It's not about my subscribers, how much money I make. It's got nothing to do with that. It's about me serving people the best and providing the best quality streams, the best information. Our other channel tonight isn't even a monetized channel. It's not about that. It's about helping people. So, have you all subscribed to the channel? We want YouTube to share this out tonight. So tap the like button. Let's see how many likes we can get. Are you ready? Shall we do it? Shall we get excited? All right, let's do it. We want only 50% of people are signed in to Google. That's just the way it is. 178. The best we can get is about 80. About 80 people to like the stream. That's about it. 14 so far. 14. Let's refresh it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're up to 46. We're halfway there. 46. Let's go one more time. Let's get over 50. If we get 100, YouTube will start suggesting the video, sharing it out, and sharing out the love and the optimism for Fisker. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 46 is now 53. Okay, come on. We're just over halfway to get YouTube to suggest the video. We need about 100. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 66. Now we're nearly there. Come on, we just need 34 more. And but like I said, we've got really thereabouts as many as you're going to get because not everyone is signed into Google. Just the way you are, I'm afraid. Just the way the analytics work. 66. Come on. We want 100. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 82. All right, we've got just 10 minutes to go before the earnings. Click the share button. put this on your social media and let's get the world talking about Fisker, because Marcus Brownlee has done so much damage to the brand. Elon Musk bought AI.com and it goes directly to his YouTube channel, and he reviewed the car and said it was absolutely rubbish, absolutely bloody awful. And it's not true. It's about his self-greed and patheticness, to be quite honest, and we're not going to have it here on our channel. It's not about me, it's about my viewers. Care about the audience, not about your self-greed. And when you've got millions of subscribers and you make millions of dollars, why on earth would you live that way? I don't know, but some people do. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 82 is now 86. Wow, we're so close. We want YouTube to suggest the video. I'm going to give it one more push and then I'll leave it alone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 86 is now 86. Okay, we'll leave it there for a minute. As I say, that's about as good as we're going to get, I think, for the meantime. Anyway, 175. We got 9 minutes to go. How's Sensei getting on with Soundhound? He's got 90 and 24 likes. So he's just behind me on a brand new channel which just started. So he's doing extremely well tonight. Congratulations. Shall we hear what he's saying about Soundhound?
You don't want to start putting all your capital in at $6 or now. You want to spread it out just in case it comes down lower. Earnings missed by 17%. Yes, earnings have missed by 17%.
There you go. He's answering all the questions, doing a fantastic job. Back to Soundhound. Okay. Sorry, back to Fisker. I beg your pardon. Right. The stock is showing some level of support right now. Let's have a look at the RSI, seeing how it's moving up. We are still oversold. We are very, very much oversold. The stock market you can always rely on. In fact, we need to go red for now. Sorry, guys, but we do. We need to go red in the studio. We are red at the moment, but hopefully we can turn that round in 8 minutes' time. Remember, it's not about the earnings. It's about the guidance and the questions and the sentiment from the CEO where we are going next. Where we're going next. We want to see things improve going forward. That's what we want. That's what we're hoping for. All right? Let's hope we get that. Okay, right, we've got 191 watching now, so maybe we can get 100 likes, or just about. Let's see if we can. Let's bring up Mr. Mini-Me. Let's see if we can get 100 likes, and away we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get YouTube to suggest this information out about Fisker in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've now got 92, just about there now before YouTube start to suggest the video. Brilliant. That's what we want. Oh, 203. Okay, one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 92 plays. 93. Okay, we're getting there. YouTube are going, all right, we'll suggest it out now. We'll do it now. All right, okay. So we are starting to get the stock price move up, which is nice to see. It is starting to move up. Good, good, good. Come on, Fisker. Let's have a good night from the earnings. Let me go over now to the official presentation of the earnings. As you can see, we are waiting for it to start. We do have a little bit of time to wait, just 7 minutes or so. We're always early, but often the earnings tend to be 1 or 2 minutes late, just the way it is. Anyway. We're ready to rock and roll. Now then, I'll give you the links again. Now, we've started to have our second channel. We may have a third and a fourth channel. We're building a network. That's what we're trying to do. And we're trying to become the most honest, real live YouTube network in the world to help and support people. It's not about me. I'm here to help people. It's what I love doing more than anything else in the world. Here are all the links. You've got Alpha Spread for my reviews. You've got Stock Twits. You've got the music channel every Friday night. We do fundraiser events and we have some fun. There is our membership if you want to become a member. There is Discord if you want to talk 24/7. Stocks and crypto. There's the X account. There's the all links for your birthday card and the newsletter. There is the extra channel as well, if you want the extra channel. Now, the purpose of the extra channel is tonight, when we couldn't do 2 earnings at the same time, Sensei is on my other channel, which is the extra channel, and he is doing Soundhound. And if we have 3 or 4 stocks to do at the same time, we'll have 3 or 4 channels. That's what we'll do. We'll build a network so everyone has the same quality of information across the whole network. All right, what's Sensei saying now? He's got me on the screen again.
61
All right. He's trying to compete against me. That's what he's trying to do. He's doing very well, actually, isn't he? Okay, so there you go. All right. 5 minutes to go. So should you wish to tune in, so what I was talking about, the extra channel, I've just given you the link to the extra channel. So when these shows finish and Sensei isn't using the extra channel, which he will do if there's important news, for example, Bitcoin breaking news or whatever it might be, he focuses on crypto. There's a 24-hour stream behind the scenes where everyone can talk and share, and you see the studio at nighttime shut down, and it's a chance for everyone to talk. So please do make sure that you follow the extra channel, because there is extra content there. And also, that channel is open and free. It's the OK Corral. Here we have rules of engagement, if you like. You can't be offensive and swear and God knows what else. Whereas the extra channel, it is literally a free for all at the moment, unless it gets out of hand. The idea is it gives everyone the chance to just run amok. I'm sure it won't be like that forever. But anyway, that's how it is for now. We're just trying it to see what happens, giving a place where everyone can just go berserk and have a party. Right, so we got 3 minutes to go before the earnings now. We are listening in. We got 93. I wonder if we can get just 7 more likes and we will be ready to go, and YouTube will start to suggest the video. Shall we refresh it? Mr. Mini-Me, tap the like button. Are you ready? Oh, thank you, Ernest34, for your subscription. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 93 plays. Whoa, 115. We are now being suggested by YouTube. They'll start sharing it out. Click the share button, put it on your social media. We want the world to learn and listen in tonight to Fisker. We want to hear from our CEO, our CFO, and our company. The stock is now getting some support. It's starting to come up. We're at 55 cents. Should it be up? Should it be down here? No, it shouldn't. If you've seen my analysis, we have more likes than you. 150. No, you bloody don't. No, you 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 don't. No. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Sensei getting all cocky, innit? It's getting all cocky, innit? All right, there you go. Right. Fisker is a B. What is it? Fisker is a B. That makes no flipping sense. All right, the stock is going up now. It's moving. It's moving quickly. We got 2 minutes to go. Fisker, let me check the audio. There's the audio. I'm listening. Fisker is bankrupt. Don't talk daft. Don't talk daft. Do you want me to show you the numbers? I'm not Marcus Brownlee. I'm also not here for myself. I don't own the stock. I only own the S&P, so I'm completely impartial. Let me share with you. You talk about bankrupt, okay? Shall we check using the most advanced software that you can all use as my members for free, by the way. Right, undervaluation 100%. First of all, the intrinsic value. Its intrinsic value is $419. Now, you might want to know how we get to that. Read the intrinsic value here, and I will give you the link to my software. It's all below in the description. I've also given you the alpha spread there, so you can go and check. The balance sheet. They have 2.4 billion in assets, 2 billion in liabilities. Long-term debt is just 1 billion, which is 50%. So don't listen to people when they say it's going bankrupt. It is not. It has a solvency score of 25%, which is not good. Is not good at all, obviously, 25%, but we've seen a lot lower and they're still in business. It's not going bankrupt tomorrow. What we need is positive sentiment, the stock price to go up, and things to start to move, and we could get a short squeeze with volume. We've got 1 minute to go. We've got Wall Street chart target of 233% on the average and 740% on the best. Don't tell me this company is going bust. We've also got short interest of 28.42. All we need is volume and the stock will pop. It's up to you whether you buy it or not, but that's the reality. So to say it's all a load of rubbish and it's gone bankrupt is simply not the case at all. But a lot of people are down on Fisker, and mainly sponsored people like Marcus Brownlee and Elon Musk and all the rest of it. So we're not having that. I'm quite happy to say a stock is rubbish if it's rubbish. I'll say it's great if it's great. I'm impartial. I only own the S&P. I have no shares, and I'm very happy to share that with everyone. Right, here we go. Audio is coming through. Let me turn it up. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, audio's coming through. I can hear it, you can't. We're waiting. Now we are 4 o'clock. Let's see if Sensei's doing well. He's ready for his earnings. He's got 109 watching him now. Very, very well done, Sensei. Very, very good indeed. Sensei's listening to me.
And welcome to Fisker Inc. fourth quarter and full year 2023 earnings call. All participants are in a listen-only mode.
Here we go.
After the speaker's presentation, we will conduct a question and answer session.
There are no slides, nothing to show you,
recorded.
so I won't focus on this screen.
Head of Investor Relations. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Good luck, everybody.
Thank you, operator. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fisker's fourth quarter and full year 2023 earnings call. As the operator mentioned, my name is Eric Goldstein, Head of Investor Relations at Fisker. Joining me today on the call are Henrik Fisker, Chief Executive Officer, David King, Chief Technology Officer, Dr. Geeta Gupta-Fisker, Chief Financial Officer and Chief Operating Officer, and Angel Salinas, Chief Accounting Officer. Please note that today's discussion includes forward-looking statements about our expectations. Actual results in the future periods are subject to risks and uncertainties that could cause our results to differ materially from those projected. These risks include those set forth in the press release we issued earlier today, as well as those more fully described in our filings with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Today's discussion may also include certain non-GAAP measures, including non-GAAP operating expenses. The financial results discussed today are presented on a preliminary basis. Final data will be included in Fisker's annual report on Form 10-K for the period ended December 31st, 2023. With that, I'm happy to turn the call over to Henrik.
Thank you, Eric. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for our fourth quarter and full year 2023 earnings call. I want to start by thanking all our stakeholders, teams, and partners for all the hard work and continued progress we made in 2023. In addition, I'm very excited to introduce Angel Salinas, our Chief Accounting Officer, who joined us in early January. Angel has 28 years of public company accounting experience. He is here with us in the room, as Eric mentioned, and would be happy to answer questions, accounting-related questions later on. 2023 was a challenging year for Fisker. We achieved some important milestones for the full year. Fisker produced 10,193 Oceans and delivered over 4,900 across 12 countries. We are proud of what we were able to achieve, but acknowledge that these totals were below the guidance we provided during the year. Despite what we believe was the swiftest and largest delivery expansion of any EV startup company ever. Supplier delays and other issues unexpectedly hampered our ability to ramp up production and deliveries during the year. While we made good progress in solidifying our delivery network, we were not able to efficiently accommodate our backlog of the pace we and our customers desired and deserved. This led to the decision that we announced in January of a shift to a dealer partner model. In early January, we announced our dealer partner model in North America and hybrid model in Europe, a big strategic shift for Fisker. We are making significant progress on this rollout, and I'm pleased to report we already have sent our first invoices this week to several dealer groups. We have received over 250 expressions of interest from dealers across North America, Canada, and Europe. Just recently, we hosted several of these dealers at our Manhattan Beach headquarters for a presentation of the Fisker lineup vehicles. It was an exciting day looking into the strategic future of our company. We are carefully choosing our dealer partners. At the moment, we have signed up dealers who are family-owned and some who want to open multiple stores for us as we grow. One example is a dealer who is interested in 9 locations in North America. Another example is a European dealer group who is working on taking the entire country in Europe. That gives me great confidence that we will be able to set up a comprehensive, wide-reaching dealer network in a very short time. I expect we will keep signing up multiple dealers every week during the next few months and have a comprehensive dealer work with approximately 50 dealer locations in both North America and Europe by the second half of this year. As we recognize the EV market is growing at a slower pace, we want to be prepared. We have already initiated a strategy to make our company even more lean and competitive. Specifically, today we announced a headcount reduction of approximately 15% of our workforce, mainly as a result of this shift from direct-to-consumer model to a dealer model, as well as streamlining the company in other areas. We recognize that success is not a straight line. We are bringing to the world the most sustainable electric vehicle. We knew this would be difficult, but we are in this for the long haul and are confident in our direction. We believe the Ocean platform is competitively priced and has several class-leading features, including a best-in-class range of 360 miles. But we also realize that the EV industry is going through a turbulent and unpredictable period, so we want to start this year with a more prudent plan. We currently anticipate delivering approximately 20,000 to 22,000 Oceans globally in 2024. We expect sales momentum to build throughout the year as our dealer footprint expands. We continue to bolster the breadth and depth of our management team with key executive leadership hirings of seasoned and experienced executives across departments, including financing, accounting, and marketing. I want to highlight one important development regarding our senior convertible notes. On January 21st, Fisker entered into a second amendment and waiver agreement with the holder of the 2025 senior convertible notes. Pursuant to this waiver, among other items, the company has obtained a release from the note holder relating to certain intellectual property belongings to Fisker upon the company entering into a certain commercial agreement with an automotive original equipment manufacturer, OEM. The waiver provides us with the increased flexibility to pursue strategic collaborations. Geeta will speak further on the convertible notes in her remarks. On the strategic front, Fisker is in negotiations with a large automaker for a potential transaction, which could include an investment in Fisker, joint development of one or more electric vehicle platforms, and North American manufacturing. The close of any transaction would be subject to satisfaction of important conditions, including completion of due diligence and negotiations and execution of appropriate definitive agreements. Turning to the Ocean. As mentioned earlier, we are proud to have delivered over 4,900 Fisker Oceans in 2023, and in the fourth quarter, we produced 4,789 vehicles and delivered 3,818 vehicles, an increase of approximately 250% from Q3 to Q4. In 2023, the Fisker Ocean won 6 different European awards in Germany, France, Denmark, and United Kingdom for Best Electric Vehicle, Best SUV, and Best Product Design. These accomplishments mark an important validation of the world-class product that our incredible talented team has developed. The Ocean OS 2.0 over-the-air update has already begun, which includes performance and powertrain improvements, enhancements for Solar Sky, improved energy management, and other user experience improvements. Additional OTA updates are planned throughout 2024. This shows how advanced and fully connected our Ocean vehicle is compared to most of our competitors. The Ocean is simply getting better and better, but I will have David King, our Chief Technology Officer, address our OTA strategy in more detail later. Let's talk about our future products. In 2023, we rolled out our vision for the future of Fisker products with the Pear, a radical new segment-busting compact SUV designed to capture a large addressable market, and Alaska, a vehicle in a segment of its own. Now that several OEMs have postponed their EV programs, Alaska will sit in a unique market segment without any direct EV competitors due to its price and features. The Alaska is about the size of a Ford Ranger, but with luxuries, unique features, and bed sizes from 4.5 to 7.5 feet. Expected pricing at $45,900 and up. This is the next model we are concentrating on right now. We will only continue to invest in these programs if we complete a strategic collaboration or investment with an OEM. Sustainability. Turning to the topic of ESG and sustainability, a foundational pillar for our company. We have made a strategic move to confidently drive toward our goal of creating the most sustainable vehicles across all our programs. Our head of ESG now reports directly to our CTO. This enhances ESG alignment with engineering, design, and procurement, providing more immediate access to support innovation in low-impact materials and technology. Our sustainability team has the full support of these departments and continues to work with our materials engineers and design leaders that work directly and diligently to use the best quality and lowest impact materials and technology. Our carbon footprint lifecycle assessment, published in 2023, clearly showed our ability to lead the industry in sustainability. We're currently working on a system to incorporate ongoing carbon footprint analytics and target setting for sustainability that will promote verifiable radical advancements. As I look back on 2023 and ahead to the remainder of 2024, while I'm well aware that sentiment on EVs has seen brighter days and our own company has experienced growing pains, my confidence in the future of Fisker remains very strong. Through the hard work of our dedicated team, I know we will continue to grow the Fisker brand and expand in our current North American and European markets and beyond. I appreciate everyone for sticking with us on this journey towards a clean, sustainable mobility future for us all. I would now like to turn the call over to our Chief Technology Officer, David King.
Thank you, Henrik. A key focus for the Fisker engineering team in the last quarter has been to consolidate the hard work that went into launching the Ocean by optimizing quality and the customer experience, with a particular emphasis on software updates and feature introductions. Our strategy for the Ocean was to launch a global car with class-leading design and features, future-proofed hardware, and a fully connected, cyber-secure software platform that would allow us to continually improve the user experience, optimize driving performance, and introduce new features throughout the life of the car. The acclaim that the Ocean has received in the US and in Europe for its design, build quality, comfort, roominess, its range, and dynamic performance is testament to our successful delivery of the hardware. And our investment in our over-the-air capability to update software in so many of the vehicle's ECUs means we can respond quickly to early customer feedback and our own data analysis to roll out performance improvements, bug fixes, and some key features that were always planned to follow on shortly after the initial start of production. Delivering any new software manually or over the air is a big responsibility, and our testing and approval of component, system level, and vehicle level is accordingly rigorous. In order to add additional quality gates, a key process improvement introduced in Q4 is our 3-step OTA rollout that requires confirmation of successful updates in subsets of our internal and customer fleets before going full scale. We have also published a software roadmap to give better visibility of future upgrades, and our intention is to achieve a consistent monthly cadence of OTAs with at least 3 months rolling visibility of content. Looking back now on recently deployed updates, during November and December, we rolled out OS 1.10 and 1.11. The former included refinements to the low-speed regen braking performance over bumpy or slippery surfaces, along with 12-volt battery life improvements and bug fixes. The latter was focused on center screen response improvements, bug fixes, and the introduction of trip meters. Meanwhile, we've also been working hard to complete the testing on the much-anticipated OS 2.0 that has commenced customer rollout this week. OS 2.0 is our largest scale OTA package to date, with updates to 12 ECUs to deliver new features such as auto hold, trailer sway mitigation, revised 45-55 front rear torque split, further refinements to regen brake blending, solar sky charging meter, and OTA whilst plugged in, along with performance improvements such as improved cabin heating and defogging, revised audio tune for improved bass response, improved center screen response and Bluetooth stability, part 1 of driver profiles, as well as a range of bug fixes and some enabling changes for future updates. It also includes the eagerly awaited key fob performance improvements and improved 12-volt battery management with a customer selectable energy saving mode that reduces overnight state of charge loss to below 1%. Our ability to make this scale of OTA update is currently very rare within the industry, and it places us in a very strong position to not only keep pace, but to set the pace in a rapidly changing industry where software increasingly defines the user experience. I've been driving an early release of OS 2.0 in my own Ocean for over a month now, covering more than 1,500 miles in that time, and I am delighted that the sum of all the improvements in this ambitious package is so clearly apparent in the noticeably more sophisticated driving experience and cleaner functionality, as well as fixing some irritations that I know will be much appreciated by our customers. Looking ahead, we are preparing now to release OS 2.1 in March and OS 2.2 in April, both of which will be smaller in scale than 2.0, while we finalize the next major feature upgrade, OS 3.0, in May. 2.1 will introduce Alexa, scheduled OTA, and further center screen enhancements, while OS 2.2 will add memory seats, some general calibration refinements, and a UK time zone fix. OS 3.0 is our next major OTA package, and we are in the late stages of testing and sign-off now. Feature content includes torque vectoring, one-pedal drive, further ESP refinements, hill descent control, new exterior sounds, and a suite of ADAS performance improvements and features, including active cruise control. Our vehicle engineering team is just back from a comprehensive winter test and sign-off trip in Sweden early this month, with excellent results on the Ice Lake, where even the front-wheel drive entry-level sport version gave an excellent account of itself. Away from ocean optimization, the Fisker team continues to work hard on the Alaska project. This exciting mid-size EV pickup will be packed with innovative features and will be uniquely placed in a segment of its own. All our learning and experience from the Ocean program is being embedded in the specifications and the engineering data to ensure a rapid and robust development phase. I'm very proud of what our team has accomplished thus far and excited for our customers to experience the features and upgrades we have in store for them. With that, I'll turn the call over to Geeta.
Thank you, David. I would like to begin by expressing my gratitude to the entire Fisker team, our suppliers, customers, and our shareholders who have supported us during a tough year. As Henrik has already said, 2023 was a much more challenging year than we anticipated. However, I can assure you that everyone at Fisker is working extremely hard around the clock. We have a highly differentiated product that truly deserves a higher level of customer awareness. As we roll out our dealer partnership strategy, we expect our sales to grow as consumers become more aware of our brand and have the ability to test drive and kick the tires. I will now review our preliminary fourth quarter full year results. Our fourth quarter revenue was $200.1 million, which was an increase of approximately $128 million from the third quarter. Higher revenues were driven by a significant increase in deliveries in the quarter to 3,818 units compared to 1,097 units in third quarter 2023. Our top line in the fourth quarter was reduced by $44.6 million that was allocated to deferred revenue accounts on our balance sheet. This relates to revenue we expect to realize in the future when additional services tied to certain option packages are performed, specifically related to ADAS, as well as certain vehicle features and functions that are updated over the air. A significant amount of this deferred revenue was also tied to a special package for Fisker Ocean One owners that was announced in October. That package included free vehicle infotainment upgrades, lifetime wireless connectivity, a warranty extension, free tire replacement, and a 1,000 charge point gift card, amongst other items. If we were to include the deferred revenue, our reported revenue would have been approximately $244.7 million, and largely due to a rise in headcount during the quarter and higher professional fees. We quickly recognized we needed to pivot from direct sales to the dealer partnership model for the reasons that Henrik has already described. At the end of the fourth quarter, with this pivot, we also needed to streamline company-wide operations. As a result, we expect to have a significant reduction in costs with respect to our real estate expenses and payroll through workforce reductions and related SG&A expenses. Furthermore, we expect to have additional reductions in R&D as the Ocean development is largely complete, and any new vehicle program spending will be tied to a strategic automaker collaboration. I will now address a couple of other items in the income statement. Other expense in the quarter was minus $10.5 million, largely due to a write-off for a loan we had previously made to a troubled supplier. We had negative $328.5 million adjustment to the fair value of our 2025 convertible notes in the fourth quarter. The primary driver of this was the result of a conversion feature which became available to the holder of the notes due to late filing of our Form 10-Q for the period ended September 30, 2023. Fisker amended the agreement with the note holder to remove this conversion feature when we file our 10-K with the SEC. As of February 29, approximately $237 million of the 2025 notes have been converted to equity, which has reduced the principal amount of 225 notes outstanding to $273 million from the initial aggregate principal amount of $510 million. After our annual 10-K is filed with the SEC, this conversion feature will cease to be available to the note holder, and the fair value of the notes will be reduced. Our net loss for the fourth quarter was $463.6 million, or $1.23 per share. For the full year 2023, we reported revenue of $272.9 million, which excludes the aforementioned $44.6 million of deferred revenue. Our reported gross profit was minus $102.9 million, or minus 38%. Our net loss for the year was $762 million, or minus $2.22 per share. We ended 2023 with $325.5 million in cash and cash equivalents and $70.5 million in restricted cash. Our cash position fluctuates based on a variety of factors. Since December 31, 2023, there has been a further reduction in our cash due to ongoing operations. Before we move on to our outlook for 2024, I'd like to address our liquidity situation and 10-K status. We expect our capital expenditures and working capital requirements to decrease in 2024 and beyond as we enter the second year of Ocean production. However, our business plan is highly dependent on the successful transition and execution from selling direct to customers to a new dealer partner model. Furthermore, to the extent our current resources are insufficient to satisfy our financial requirements over the next 12 months, we may need to seek additional equity or debt financing, and there can be no assurance that we will be successful in these efforts. If the financing is not available, or if the terms of financing are less desirable than we are expecting, we may be forced to decrease our planned level of investment in product development. We may have to scale back our operations, including headcount and production of the Ocean, which could have an adverse impact on our business and financial prospects. As a result, we expect to conclude there is substantial doubt about our ability to continue as a going concern when we file our 10-K with the SEC. To address potential liquidity issues, Fisker is already taking action. We are currently in discussion with an existing note holder about potentially making an additional investment in the company. The use of proceeds if a transaction is consummated, is expected to be for general corporate purposes, vehicle production, and the ongoing transition to a dealer-focused sales model. In addition, as previously noted, Fisker intends to reduce its workforce by approximately 15%. Headcount reductions are predominantly related to change in sales strategy from direct to consumer and to a dealer partner model. In addition, we are streamlining operations, including reducing our physical footprint and overall expenses. Regarding our 10K, Fisker is currently unable to file its annual report on Form 10K for the year ended December 31, 2023, the 2023 Form 10K, within the time period prescribed. Fisker needs additional time to finalize its consolidated financial statements and evaluation of disclosure controls and procedures. We currently expect to file the 2023 Form 10K within the 15-day extension period provided under Rule 12b-25. Turning to our 2024 outlook, as Henrik stated, we expect to sell between 20,000 and 22,000 units in 2024. With the rollout of our dealer network underway, enhanced by the improvements and optimizations made to our outbound logistic operations, we believe we have a strategy to make this happen in the most efficient and financially prudent way. Importantly, the carrying value of completed vehicles in our inventory and prepaid raw materials at year-end was approximately $530 million. During the first half of 2024, we expect to generate cash from the sale of existing 2023 production vehicles that are largely paid for, supporting monetization of our balance sheet. In addition, we expect a higher than usual cash contribution from the Oceans produced and subsequently sold in the first half of 2024 as the company consumes raw materials that are already on its balance sheet, meaning they are already paid for. On a non-GAAP basis, spending for SG&A, R&D, and CapEx for 2024 is expected to be in the range of $320 to $390 million. Of this, SG&A is estimated to be $200 to $230 million, which is lower than our annualized fourth quarter run rate. R&D is estimated to be in the $60 to $80 million range, and CapEx is also estimated to be in the $60 to $80 million range. Together, this guidance strikes a balance between our asset-light model, our prudent investment plans, and streamlining the company's operations further to achieve our goals for 2024. Our estimated average selling price per vehicle will be in the range of $56,000 to $62,000 after taking into account import duties and dealer commissions. Reflecting the recent conversions of a portion of 2025 senior convertible notes to equity and stock-based compensation, 456,780,116 shares of the company's Class A common stock are outstanding as of February 26, 2024. In addition, there are 132,354,128 shares of Class B common stock outstanding for a combined total shares outstanding of 589,134,244 shares. We are now happy to answer your questions.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Geeta. We're going to take 3 questions.
Okay, tap the like button, guys. You want to share this out,
we'll jump into
and this will be available as a video later on.
So the first retail question is, given the recent decline in the stock price, what is Fisker's next move to improve shareholder value, and how many new dealers does Fisker think it's going to gain with the dealer partner model?
Well, first, Fisker is intently focused on the transition from a direct-to-consumer sales model to a dealer partner model that I already talked about. Also, we have over 250 interested dealers both between North America and Europe. And obviously, we are going to convert a lot of those as fast as we can into signed-up dealers. We right now have 17 dealer locations already signed up between US and Europe, and we have already started taking invoices from dealers and actually start to ship the first cars to dealers today. And I expect by the end of this quarter, we will have 50 dealer locations in US and in Europe. And I expect by the end of the year, we will have at least 100 dealer locations here in the US. And in Europe, probably about 60 dealer locations, 50 to 60.
Thanks, Henrik. All right, second question. We're going to be pretty limited in terms of what we're allowed to say, but the question was, have there been any serious merger discussions with large automakers?
Yes, we've already had many discussions with large OEM partners or potential partners, but one have progressed quite far. And we are now in the middle of negotiations with one large automaker for a potential transaction, which could include an investment in Fisker, joint development of one or more electric vehicle platforms, and North American manufacturing. The close of any transaction would be subject to satisfaction of important conditions, including completion of due diligence and negotiation and execution of appropriate definitive agreements.
Okay, and last question from retail. Fisker has missed its guidance and targets, and the recent 10Q miss from the third quarter set off a cascading event with the 2025 notes. And now we have an out-of-compliance letter with the New York Stock Exchange. What concrete steps are being taken to rebuild trust and to hit targets?
We recognize that our 2023 was a challenging year for the company. Our guidance and targets reflected our best estimate at the time, but as discussed, a number of unexpected challenges arose. We continue to bolster the breadth and depth of our management team with key executive leadership hirings, such as Angel, that are here today. And we will continue to hire people that we need and that will help the team here. We anticipate that a strategic partnership would help with a growth strategy and also, local manufacturing. Our dealer partner model is progressing well, and I expect that this is going to help accelerate our deliveries this year. In fact, starting already next month. And also, we are reducing our workforce by approximately 15%, which is, of course, part of pivoting to the new dealer model, that we don't need to have our internal salespeople, et cetera. But we also means that we will reduce our physical spaces that we have engaged with both in US and Europe. In fact, in Europe, we have some large dealer groups that are taking over some of our physical spaces, including the personnel. So that will help reduce costs. And then finally, we continue to be transparent and have already increased our updates and press releases.
Okay, thanks, Henrik. Operator, we can open the line for questions.
The floor is now open for your questions. To ask a question at this time, simply press star followed by the number 1 on your telephone keypad. We ask that you please limit yourself to one question. We'll now take a moment to compile our roster. Our first question comes from James Picariello with BNP Paribas. Please go ahead.
Hey guys, this is Jake on for James. First, just as you guys build out this dealer partnership model, how should investors think about the cadence for production deliveries through the year? As you scale this up and then try to convert some of the 5,000 some vehicles in inventory into cash.
Yeah, I can take that. This is Henrik. Thank you for the question. First of all, we don't have 5,000 vehicles in inventory because we have already sold vehicles, obviously, this year. Secondly, we have a very unique setup because we are having contract manufacturing. So versus maybe other startups, we don't have an issue producing cars. We can go and get even more cars produced if we wanted. So we wanted to start out with I would say, rather conservative prediction of actual deliveries and sales this year of 20,000 to 22,000. Should it turn out that we are doing much better, we can easily increase our production. That's not the issue. So I expect that with the dealer, what we are starting now with this rollout with the dealers, that will accelerate fairly quickly up in sales. But we do need to sign on dealers, and we do have to go through diligence with each dealer. In best case scenarios, it takes about a week to sign up a dealer from we get out their application to they're fully signed on and have ordered the first car. We have done a few a little quicker, like in 3 days. So it can actually go fairly quick. We do have to get licenses in certain areas, but for example, we already have got our license in California. We also have the license in Florida, just to give two examples. Those are two of our biggest markets. And we already have signed up dealers in across different other states. California, I expect, will be signed up with dealers pretty much all around California starting next week. And that's obviously the biggest market, and also starting next week, Florida as well. So I see a fairly quick sign up here in the U.S. Canada as well, we're in discussions already and have already identified dealers there or dealer groups. And in Europe, as I mentioned earlier, we actually have dealers who want to take dealer groups who wants to take entire countries, which means they're going to move very fast. And also, as I mentioned earlier, we do have our own facilities in each of the European countries. And some of these facilities, for example, where a dealer takes the entire country, they will actually take over the facility. So that, again, reduces cost. But it also means they immediately have facilities. One point I want to make as well, which is very important, is a lot of dealers have access to existing real estate, some because they built nice real estate during COVID for used cars. And the used car sales are not as hot as it used to be, so we're able to move into them immediately. Others is because they have left certain brands, and they therefore have fantastic-looking dealerships ready that we can move in immediately. So the dealers we are signing up right now, we are moving vehicles straight into their showrooms, putting up a new sign, and open for business.
Our next question comes from the line of Pavel Molchanov with Raymond James. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for taking the question. Given the new distribution model as well as the new volume expectations, what kind of gross margin profile are you thinking for the sales mix right now?
Yeah, Pavel, hi, it's Geeta. I'll take the question. So we're not providing any gross margin guidance specifically for 2024. But we do expect to achieve on a non-GAAP basis single-digit margins, and we expect they go from mid to high single digits over time once our dealer model is fully rolled out. And we expect that a large part of the dealer margins will be offset by DTC costs that we incur today.
Our next question comes from the line of Dan Levy with Barclays. Please go ahead.
Hi. Thank you for taking the question. Maybe you can just talk to future product development. I think that you said right now you're working on some strategic developments or some strategic agreements with OEMs, but maybe you could just comment. I know you mentioned Alaska. Where does PEAR stand? And then maybe I could also squeeze one in as well. I know the distribution model is changing, but maybe you can comment on if there's backlog or just any indications of underlying demand. Thank you.
So as we say clearly in there, Dan, thanks for the question. We are not planning to start, external expenditure on our next projects until we have a strategic strategic OEM partnership in place. However, as we see in the market, we see that the biggest opportunity for growth and I think profitability and getting speed to market is with the Alaska. So the internal team are now focused on Alaska. And so that would be, at this moment, I see our next vehicle. But PEAR obviously would also be important as well because it's a very affordable vehicle. But we do have to prioritize. So that's how I would answer that. The second part of the question, can you just mention that again?
Just any indications on order book or demand. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that we have to go with a very cautious prediction because we do see, EV sort of negative sentiment, whether it's in media or generally talked about, and maybe for some companies. I would say that what we have seen with our dealers is the opposite. We have actually seen them being super excited. I think part of it is that the dealers have been sitting, looking over the fence for the last 15 years of startups selling direct. They have never really been able to participate in that sort of growth that's happened in the EV segment. They've only read about it. And now, for the first time, dealers in the U.S. specifically are able to get an American independent automaker's car into their dealership. And that gives them a whole new competitive edge they have never had before, where they actually can go out and start competing against the best-selling EV at the moment. And that obviously comes from an independent EV maker. So they're extremely excited to have our vehicle. Like I said, we already have dealers ordering the vehicles, and, dealers don't order one vehicle at the time. It's, can be 50, 100 or more, depending on how many locations they have. The advantage, I think, for us is that they're ordering multiple vehicles now, and they're going to sell them in areas where we have not been present. So I actually forecast a pretty good demand, specifically here in the U.S. because of this whole new thing that's happened, where for the first time these dealer groups, which, by the way, have multiple brands, but they have never had a product like ours before, and they're super excited about it.
Our next question comes from the line of Jeff Osborne with TD Cowen. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Henrik, two-part question. I was wondering if you could just give us a sense of how long you expect the due diligence process to last with the OEM.
We will have a debate and a live phone in at the end.
Geeta could quantify what the
you can call in and have a debate at the end
in 2024 to prioritize the Alaska. I'd assume if an OEM partner doesn't pan out, that you would look to curtail that. So if you could get us a sense of, what might be the next steps in the unfortunate event if the partner doesn't manifest itself.
So first of all, we have been in diligence for many months. That's all I can say to that. And, we are looking to, obviously, wanting to close the deal as soon as we can, but I can only give the information we have already said about that at this point in time. I did say many, many months ago, I think 5 or 6 months ago, that we were in talk with multiple OEMs. And I think today we're really saying that we are now in the middle of negotiating with just one OEM, but obviously it's not like that started yesterday.
I think your second question is if that doesn't happen, then what do we do with Alaska? So at this point in time, the guidance we have given is ocean only. And as I mentioned in my script, that any programs which are beyond the ocean would only incur expenses if there's a strategic collaboration. So we would not be incurring any expenses on any vehicle programs in the absence of an OEM collaboration.
Our next question comes from the line of Chris Pierce with Needham. Please go ahead.
On the dealer side of the world, are there any minimum volumes that dealers have to kind of commit to join the program? And does that inform the $20,000 to $22,000 unit delivery guidance, or is that guidance informed by signing up more dealers? And then is there marketing that you guys have to do in those regions where those dealerships are, or is it on the dealer to market and sell the cars kind of on their own?
Thank you for asking the question. I'll take that. So we do have on our public investor deck, we have shared with our what our dealer partner model looks like. And of course, in Europe, we have a hybrid model. We don't have a franchise model like we have in the US or in Canada. We are following very typical guidelines that sort of the NADA framework suggests. We are obviously looking at a certain minimum inventory, and typically those are 30 to 45 days, because you want to make sure that you're supplying our dealer partners with enough inventory. Given the fact that we've had limited exposure of our product, we expect that we will be able to get multiple points, and we will be able to supply inventory, again, for 30 to sort of 45 days. That's, typically, again, something standard in the industry, nothing unique in our model.
And then to the marketing point, obviously, the dealers, they do a lot of their own local marketing. We do have a co-op program where we will support them, but they have to spend money on marketing. And obviously, some of these dealers are in very prominent locations, and they, for example, will go to the local malls and display the vehicles or do events. We have a dealer right now in Atlanta that's actually doing an event this weekend already, and we are helping out there with him, but he's really, obviously selling the vehicles there. So I would say, I think getting out, dealers almost in every state in America. I mean, sometimes we forget how big America is, but it's huge. And, just for now, we have been able to sell thousands of cars out of literally 2 locations where people could see the vehicle, New York and Los Angeles. So the fact we already have another 17 locations in between U.S. and Europe is already, we have gotten 3 times as much in the U.S. alone of what we used to have. So I see that just being able to go down to your local dealership, see the vehicle, and try it out. And I also want to say, the dealer groups that we pick, we are not picking, people who's never sold a car.
We'll discuss an live phone at the end. Stick with us, guys.
Fairly large family-owned dealerships. I mean, there's not everyone that's like that, but that's sort of what we're seeing at the moment. So, for example, Mills Auto that we signed up, I believe he has around 30 dealerships, and I think he has around 10 brands. So, and a lot of these dealers have multiple brands in the same location. So when you go down and buy or look at a certain brand, you will go down, you will see the Fisker there as well. And that's the same in Europe. When you go down, there's maybe 5 or 6 brands right there owned by the same dealer. So we get automatic exposure that we've never had before. I mean, there is still a large amount of the population, probably the majority, both in the US and Europe, that's never even heard about Fisker. So building the brand is something the dealer is going to be part of. And that's something which I think is going to accelerate with appointing these dealers.
Our next question comes from the line of Mark Delaney with Goldman Sachs. Please go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you for taking my question. Could you provide more color on your expectation for free cash flow this year based on the financial scenario outlined of 20 to 22,000 deliveries, and how cash flow might vary in the first half relative to the second half of the year, given the focus you mentioned about working capital? Thanks.
Yeah, so I think, just in terms of working capital, I mean, we, as we outlined, have a very rich balance sheet with respect to finished goods and also prepaid materials. Our expectation is that we expect to free up significant cash flow from selling the finished goods. And as I mentioned earlier in my script, that we are also using this prepaid inventory. So for every vehicle we build and we sell, we have a higher than usual cash contribution from vehicles that are sold in the first half of 2024. So in terms of the guidance that I mentioned earlier, which is sort of 320 to 390 million, what we expect is the first half to contribute towards our working capital needs to support the goals of the business.
Our next question comes from the line of Shreyas Patil with Wolfe Research. Please go ahead.
Hey, thanks a lot for taking my question. So I just wanted to better understand where your relationship is now with Foxconn, if the case is now that you're essentially deferring development on the peer program. Does that have any impact as far as your agreement with them? And then also, why aren't they investing in Fisker or helping to contribute, since you already have an existing relationship with them? Why do you feel the need to have to go to another OEM? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. I would not really consider Foxconn an OEM, first of all. Secondly, as we are in the middle of negotiation with a large OEM, I think that we as a company can really only concentrate and only want to concentrate on one strategic partner. And we obviously have to look at who offers the best deal, who is the best for us. And that's the group right now we're negotiating with.
I just want to add to that, Shreyas, that in August, when we had a Product Vision Day, the goal of Product Vision Day was to showcase the capabilities in terms of our platforms and in terms of the fact that Ocean has the ability to create a very exciting product portfolio, the Alaska, and Pear being a very exciting high-volume product. And as a result of that, as we publicly said, that we were talking to various automakers for sharing platforms. And the reason for that is that there is a large number of automakers who are probably behind, or they don't have that focus in terms of the focus we've had for EV development. It saves time, saves cost, and where we've been focusing on in talking to automakers is really to share the technology, the investments we've made to reduce time to market, to have a joint product portfolio based on the Ocean platform. And that's the differentiator where Henrik said Foxconn is obviously not an automaker, they're a contract manufacturer.
There are no further questions at this time. I would now like to turn the call over to Henrik Fisker for closing remarks.
Thank you very much. I would like to thank everyone for joining the call, and I would also like to thank all our supporters. Believe me, we are working hard to actually make great progress at Fisker. And I think with this pivot we have done to the dealer model, we'll see results fairly quickly. I'm really confident in the future of Fisker, and we'll be back. Thank you.
This concludes today's call. You may now disconnect.
All right, now stick with me, folks. We're going to have a live phone-in, a debate, because it's an emergency situation right now. We're down, and it's falling down really quickly as we speak. It's still falling down 38%. We could lose 50% of the company tonight with the way this is going. So we're having a poll, and we're going to have a live phone in, and we're going to have a live reaction to all of this in just a couple of seconds. So I'm running a poll right now on my X account. Fisker, is it all over or a great time to get in? Please vote in the poll, and I will share this with Henry Fisker as well. So let's have a look. The poll is time to buy, time to sell. What do you think? All right, so let's run this. We'll run a 7-day poll, and I'll send this to Henrik Fisker. What do you think of this? Fisker, is it all over or a great time to get in? Please vote in poll. Time to buy or time to sell? I'm going to post this now, and I'm going to give you the link right now. Just bear with me. Let me give you the link here. So here is the link. Drop it in the chat. Now, do you want to phone in? Do you want to have a live call? You can. There is the poll. I'll run it right there. Let's see how you vote on that. Time to buy or time to sell. Now then, if you'd like to call in to the show, you can. This is how you can have your say tonight. This will be part of the main video. This will go out later on as a video. This is your reaction. If you want to be part of the live phone-in, you can. Here is the guest to call in. You don't require any software. You don't require any equipment, but you can call in to the show tonight and have your say. And this will go to Henrik Fisker as well, because they are watching the channel. So there you go. Let me give you the details how you phone in. This is the link here. You go to the all links button, which is martynlucas.com. There is my website. You can get the newsletter and other things you want. But over here, you'll see live phone in. All right, there is the link in the chat. Go to live phone in. You click on the live phone in on the website, your browser, your phone, computer, whatever you want. You put in the password. The password is Lucas AIDS. I will give you the 100. I will give you the password as well. All right, you will come to there, live phone in. All right, let me give you the password in the chat. The link is in the chat. It's case sensitive as well. Lucas AIDS, which is a capital L and capital A 100. There is the password in the chat. I've given it to you. You click on live phone in. Turn on your microphone, turn on your camera, and there you go. You put your name there, look. You put your name in, and that is you. That's my camera. That will have me phoning in. Very, very easy. That's how you phone in. And then you can have your say. Is it all over? You can send this video directly to Henrik Fisker, and they are watching our channel now. So you might like to do that. Okay, so you've got the link. The link is in the chat, martynlucas.com. Go to the website, find the live phone in, live call. You can call in. And the password is in the chat, Lucas AIDS, capital L, capital A, 100. You have all the information that you need. You can be live on the show. Now then, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can. There you go. We're going to do follow-up videos. Just smash the like button. Let's share this news out to the world. We'll share this information out, and there'll be follow-ups to all of this. So, Sensei is running over here on the extra channel tonight, doing his Soundhound earnings. If you want to check that out, the 24-hour stream, we've got the extra channel running as well. So let's see. I've got nobody phoning in at the moment, so let me give you my thoughts on this first of all, and see what you think, and see if you agree with me, and see if you want to contribute to tonight's show. So there is the poll right now. 46 votes. This is going to be a big poll, and time to buy 63%, time to sell 37%. So far, 63% are buying the share tonight. Let's have a look. Manny has just commented here. If Henrik is watching, he owes investors an apology. He claimed Fisker would be worth 100 billion by the end of 23. He must have meant 100 million. Yeah, we could literally buy the whole company ourselves right now. It's not. It wouldn't be that too difficult to do. Our viewers, we could. We own 10% of, until this morning anyway, of Cider Space. We could literally, our members here could literally buy the whole company if we chose to do so. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Maybe the Lucas Aids should buy the whole company. We own 10% of a space company. Maybe we'll just buy this now. Anyway, if we look at the market cap right now, let's have a quick look. Let's refresh it. It's going down by the second. We are now looking at a market cap of 396 million. Well, it's not a great deal for a car company, is it? Now then, let's talk about it. Let's. No one is phoned in yet. No one's brave enough to have their voice on the show. You are all welcome. This is normally members only, but I'm opening it up to everyone tonight. If you want to phone in, here is the poll. 53 votes, 58%. Now let me give my opinion. It's only my opinion, and you know I'm completely unbiased and fair because I only own the S&P. I'd love to buy Fisker at these prices. I could, but to be impartial, this is my position. I'm only in the S&P. As you can see, 100% of my portfolio is the S&P. 100% of my portfolio on my Roth IRA is also the S&P. You can see there, look, and my total value of all the money I've got on my investments is $71,000. I don't buy because I only own the S&P because I want to remain impartial. That's why I have the CEOs on my show. I've had a couple of CEOs already on my show, and I've got more to interview, got quite a few lined up to be on my show. And I need to be impartial and be seen as media as opposed to someone like, someone like Roaring Kitty, who was all about promoting and pumping and dumping stocks. I don't do that. I go live all day long. So it's not about YouTube. It's not about YouTube ads making money. For me, it's about bringing the best, most honest, real service. Other YouTube channels that talk about Fisker and they are all about, ads and revenue and so on. I just go live all the time. I do videos, but I'm live up to 10 hours a day. I made my money years ago as the world piano man. This is my TV studio here, and I'm about trying to help people. That's all I'm about. Okay, so my view is impartial, unbiased. I just want to bring the facts, but I also want to correct when people talk rubbish, like Marcus Bromley, who is a YouTuber, who's made his fame and fortune from turning on a camera. I made mine by in-person, real-life people, and that's why this channel is live all the time, because I am answerable every day to live people talking to me, as opposed to just making silly videos and trying to get YouTube subscriptions and ads and stuff like that. For me, it's about real people. So here's my opinion. No one no one has phoned in right now. So no one's prepared to give their view. I don't know why. The phone line is open. Owning the S&P is the best strategy for most, if not all. It can be, Manny. You're right. But you can make a lot more money if you buy the right stock, like Tesla, at the right time, or maybe tonight with Fisker. The reason why I do it is I'm focused on the show and bringing you the content. That way I can be impartial and unbiased. But anyway, here's my opinion on Fisker over the last few months that I've been studying it. Here's the poll right now. First of all, we know without doubt that EVs are the future. Obviously, Tesla is leading the world right now, and it's crushing the competition. The legacy car companies like Ford are not going to be around forever. They haven't built the machine that builds the machine. I understand that, which is why I'm able to do what I do, because I spent 2 years building the machine that builds a machine. So I could build this channel, and we're growing faster than Meet Kevin and Graham Stepan combined. Our rate of growth is doubling every month. So you build the machine. Tesla have been very good at that. That's what Elon Musk is all about. Fisker, it has a great car, but it has had a lot of negative press because of big YouTubers like Marcus Brownlee destroying the car, the image of the car, for his own selfish greed. I think it's disgusting. AI.com was bought by Elon Musk, and it goes directly to Marcus Brownlee's YouTube channel, and he's done a lot of damage for the car. Now, a lot of people are going, he's just a YouTuber. He doesn't have much say. He does. Even though he hasn't got a clue what he's talking about when it comes to Fisker, he doesn't. He's rubbish at it, completely rubbish. He's not Jeremy Clarkson. He just goes wherever the money is. If he can talk about iPhones, he'll do that. Now he's doing EVs because he can make more money on that. It's just what he does. Some people are just greedy for themselves. They don't face a real audience like I do. Live every day. But so even though he doesn't know what he's talking about, he's put a lot of bad sentiment on the stock. And it's not because of what he says, or what he says is not important. However, what is important is people are fearful of the stock, and they're dumping it, and they're driving it down. Now, one thing you can guarantee 100% in the stock market, I've been watching this now for 2.5 years, 10 to 12 hours a day, every day. And there's one thing I've come to realize is greed, selfishness. Oh, I do have a caller. Greed, selfishness. Let me add myself to the right. Let me put my guest in the green room. You do need to be on camera, guest. MSK's phoned in. You do need to be on camera if you can. I know it's MSK, but I do need you on camera for this call because it's such a big audience. I do need you on camera. So if you can come on camera, I can't bring you on without your camera on, just for integrity of the show, MSK. So if you can turn it on, that would be great. I'll wait for you to turn that on. If you turn that on, I will have you on the show, but I need you on camera. I forgot what I was just saying, then I was just dealing with our caller. So a lot of people have sold out now, and the stock is being heavily shorted, and the stock is in all kinds of trouble. Now, I feel that the car has been treated badly. I think the publicity is bad. I'm hoping to do a review soon. I've spoken to an owner who's just bought one. I'm waiting to hear from the company and see if they take me up on my offer of an interview, coming to the studio or online with Henrik Fisker and so on. I do think that the car needs better publicity. I think it needs a positive review. Anyway, I don't know why my name's over there. Why is my name over there? My name just popped up on the screen. Let me just get rid of that a minute. I'm not sure why that's over there. Anyway, never mind. Doesn't matter. So it's very difficult to choose the winner right now. And should we invest in Fisker? There's one thing I've learned that is clearly apparent here. The stock has been oversold. One thing that always happens is we overbuy and we oversell. Overreaction. This presents the opportunity for the brave, those that want to buy the stock now, a huge opportunity. I feel that tonight was a bad earnings. Yes, obviously it was bad. If we share with you on the screen the outcome, it was terrible. There's no doubt about it. It was terrible. A huge miss, the biggest miss we've had. What concerns me, though, is it's an overreaction. It always is. The stock market is always overselling, and it is always overbuying. Elon Musk has said, stop buying my stock. Tesla went too high. Tesla is still too high today. Great car company, machine that builds a machine, fantastic, but it's massively overbought. I don't care how bullish you are on Tesla, the numbers, you wouldn't pay $100 for a can of Coke, would you? You simply would not pay $100 for a can of Coke. It would make no sense, but that's what people have done. Now we've got people selling a can of Coke for $0.01. Well, it's too cheap. Now we've gone the other way. But that's what happens. Now, the question is, are you going to buy Fisker or are you done? If you did your research and you studied my analysis of the stock, I did a fair analysis of the stock. It was bullish on the stock. If you didn't see it, go to the homepage of my channel, go to my alpha spread reviews, and you can see I did a full analysis on Fisker just a couple of weeks ago. There, and on Nikola and many others. There's my analysis. You might want to go and check on it, see what you think. If you want the link to it, I'll give it to you. And if I don't need to, you can find it. It's on the homepage of the channel. It's on the alpha spread. I gave it a good review. It's oversold, no doubt about it. If we look at the latest numbers from Fisker right now, let's have a look at it. Here is Fisker on a purely intrinsic value. It's worth $419 on just basic numbers, and there's no valuation warning. There's no intrinsic valuation warning. That is the intrinsic value looking at the numbers. $419. Now, you might go, that's ridiculous. But that's what the numbers that we find if we run it for the numbers. Look at the revenue of Fisker. 73 million and up 5,318%. And moving up as well. All moving up in the right direction. Operating income up 7%, moving in the right direction. Net income moving in the right direction. Free cash flow, that is down. And a capital expenditure is also we're spending less as well. All right. Look, if we look at the balance sheet, when people say it's going bust, it's got 2.4 billion in assets and it's got 2 billion in liabilities, and long-term debt is half of that. So with some positive catalyst and interest rates coming down, then we have a good sentiment to drive the stock around. As you can see, long-term debt, 54% is a lot, but with interest rates coming down and things improving, then we can see an upside. If we scroll down to the solvency score, it's 25%, which is not good, but it's not about to go bust. Some are going, it's about to go bust tomorrow. It isn't. What we've got right now is the value of the company is being judged on its share price. The share price is the share price. If you owned the stock yesterday at $1 and you liked it at $1, it's still worth $1, but you're now being offered 48 cents. That doesn't mean to say the company is worth half of what it was worth yesterday. It's because it's been sold, it's been shorted, everyone's dumped it, so the value of the stock has gone down. The business is still the same. The question you've got to ask yourself is, do you like the new model? Not the model of car, the selling model, right? Wall Street are giving it a 233% upside from here. And this was before the price dropped 50%. This was at the closing bell. Since then, the price has come down by 34%. So these numbers are even higher. 740% upside. If the interest rates come down, the debt gets serviced cheaper, we've got a massive upside. Now, I'm telling you all this, sounds very bullish. I don't make any money if the stock goes up at all. I'm doing what I believe is, I believe I'm giving the positive, real information and explaining how the market works for those that are short in the market. Insiders have sold. This will make the news. People like Meet Kevin will tell you tomorrow the world's coming to an end, and Graham Stepan, the world's coming to an end. As you look behind Graham Stepan and he's got his Ferrari or whatever it is, his sports car in his garage, and Meet Kevin's going to go, oh no, the world's coming to an end. He's got a private jet. There's no world coming to the end, right? The reality is the inside trading was back in March 2023. Fisker haven't made any major sales, sold the stock for a year. So there's no insiders dumping the stock. There's also no insiders buying the stock at the moment. However, with the stock so low, they should be. And perhaps if you buy before they do, that's a good time to get in. So that's quite a good sentiment. If we scroll down and look at the short interest is 28%, which is massive. 20% is regarded as excessive. So we do have a lot of short interest. All we need now is positive sentiment in an OEM deal coming off or a dealership deal coming off, and the stock will go up and everybody will get shorted to death in 5 minutes. There's no doubt about that. People will get shorted to death in 5 minutes. All we need is positive sentiment rather than negative sentiment, and we're off and running. What we need is some good news. Well, we put our charts out for you. Sensei, who's running the extra channel right now, if you want to jump in and see what's going on behind the scenes. He's covering Soundhound tonight in our extra channel running over there. You can see that. He did a chart analysis for you. You might want to go and check it. He's always spot on with our chart analysis. Again, like me, he's very fair, unbiased. He's not paid or sponsored. And in fact, he works for free on my shows. He does them because he wants to help people, right? And the channel isn't even monetized, the one that he's working on right now. So he's just doing it to help people. You might want to go and check the chart analysis of this. All right. So there is my thoughts on it. So what it comes down to is, do you like the new model? Rather than selling direct like Tesla, they're going to go and build up a network of dealers. Do you like that model? I don't know. Honestly, I'd like to say, yeah, it's great. Let's all buy the stock. It's brilliant. I do like the car. I do think it's being untreated fairly. I do think it's been treated unfairly. I do think the stock price has been oversold. I do think there's an opportunity. I don't think the business is going bankrupt. With some positive sentiment, the stock can squeeze, and when it squeezes, it can go to $4 or $5. Maybe then they raise capital and it drops to 3, but buying it at 47 cents, I mean, you're buying it for nothing. This is what Warren Buffett does. He looks for great companies and buys them when they're on their arse. You can't get much lower than where it is now. But the question is, do we like the new model? Do we like the new model of selling with dealers? I'm not sure about that. If I'm honest, I'd like to say great, but remember, I'm not a rah-rah for Fisker. I care about my viewers and I want you to have the facts. not tell you it's great if it's not. If I don't think it's great, I'm not going to say it's great. I don't know if the dealer model is the way forward. I can see that's why they're doing it, because it's the only option left to them now, perhaps. But I think the future, people like the online buying a Tesla, and with self-drive in a few years' time, you go online, order a car, and it drives itself to you. That's what Tesla are all about. Literally, you order a car and it turns up outside your house. Is that the future? Probably. Are dealers the future? I don't know. Remember, a traditional dealer, Ford, Chrysler, whatever, GM, they don't make money from selling cars. They make money from repairing cars, finance packages, all the insurance, all of these things. That's how they make their money on servicing. I know because I've got friends who are dealers. Where an EV doesn't have those issues. It doesn't have an oil change, doesn't have brakes, it needs tires and body damage, but that's it. Do we need dealers? Is the dealer the way forward? Well, it's an alternative. Not everybody wants to go online. Some people want to go to a dealership. Do the new generation, the future, do they want to go to a dealership? I don't know if they really care, to be honest. I just think people want what's, the best for them. I know my wife would prefer to go to a dealership and buy a new car rather than just clicking on an app and ordering one online. I don't know. That's what it comes down to. Anyway, there is my thoughts on Fisker. This was the Fisker earnings. I hope you found that useful. Disappointed that nobody called in tonight. We've got a really big audience watching us and nobody wanted to call in. I'm bewildered why nobody wanted to call in, but you didn't. So the phone line is open. It's free for everyone. You could have your view, your say, be part of the message. No one has called in, so there we go. Given everyone had the chance to phone in. Let's read your comments and let's see where we go. Fisker is going to dump to over the counter. Well, of course, if it stays under $1 for long, it has to reverse split. I don't see how it can reverse split much more. And then it would just be delisted. If it gets delisted, that never ends well. I think what's likely to happen now is it to be bought out. I think it's going to be bought out. That could be, that's what could happen. But none of that needs to happen if we get to buy the stock. If everyone starts buying in, let's brainstorm. We need to fight back. Well, you can. We have the world's biggest community now for Fisker. If we come together and I do the review of the car, which is what I'm planning on doing, I'm speaking to an owner. If I get Henrik Fisker on the show now, listen. This is what we need. We need positive sentiment to combat the negativity that Elon Musk has put out with Marcus Brownlee. You can do that. And I will tirelessly work 10 hours a day for free, do whatever's necessary. I want to help people, okay? And there's obviously a big demand for this and passion for this car. So I have interviewed already 2 CEOs on my show. They say they prefer being here than Bloomberg and Mad Money because they prefer the way we do things. Everything else is manipulated and whatever. Fisker want a fair shot and they want a trending video. Well, we can do that. Okay. So this is what we do. I've got about 5 CEOs currently lined up. And I'd love Henrik on the show. I never go to anyone. I don't sell myself. I don't network. I don't believe in it. You can do it. So I have a video on my channel. It's called Meet the CEO. It's an invite. Let me share with you on my channel. Look, you can go and grab this video. There you go. There's the video. I'll give it you now. Here's the video. You can go and you can share my analysis of Fisker and this Meet the CEO video. All right. I've done all the work for you if you want to help the stock and get Henrik on the show. There is the Meet the CEO video. All right. Plus it's in the chat for you. Plus you can find my analysis video. What you do is quite simple as this. You go onto social media for Fisker and you share my analysis and tell Henrik and the company. You can email the investor relations and you share with them the Meet the CEO invitation. That invites them onto the show. All you got to do is send it and say, I'm an investor on Fisker. Martyn Lucas wants it to help you. He wants to promote Fisker. He wants to support the investors. He'll do it live every day, every single day until it's done. All you've got to do is send that Meet the CEO video and the analysis video, put it on social media, tag them in it, go to investor relations, email them, get them to call you because you're the investor. When you've got their interest, give them my email. All the information is in that video. It's below my videos, martyn@martynlucas.com. It's on the website. Once I don't want it to just be me. I want it to come from you, the investors. Talk backwards and forwards. When you've got them interested and they say, okay, we want to come on the show, you can ask them to call me, contact me. I'm live every day, or email me. They can phone me. I give my number out. I don't mind. And let's have them on the show and let's get some trending videos. Let's get some information that helps the company. I'm prepared to do all of that. So it's up to you. Start an army, start a movement. All right. I'm not just going to be making videos and then trying to make money. I'm going to be going live. And I don't make money from the live shows. It's not about me. It's not about subscribers. It's about helping people, okay? So I'm here to help. I'd love to see this car company do well because it employs people, and real people, my audience, have invested their life savings. We haven't all got the money to buy Tesla. Real people, they put their hard-earned money on this and they want it to succeed. And they want to get rich and make some money to provide for their families in the future. So I'm prepared to do everything I can to help people. So there it is. The information is there for you. The work's been done. All you've got to do now is help yourselves. That's it from me. I'm going to get off. I'm going to wrap up tonight's show. Thank you very much for joining me. Sensei, stay live. Hang on. Stay live. I'll send my audience to you. Right. Okay. I'm going to send you all now into Sensei's show where he's looking at SoundHound. That's the reason for doing that. That's our extra channel. So if you do that, you can all jump in there right now and support the extra channel. That we can use that to support this cause as well, the extra channel. So here we go. I'm going to send everybody to that. End the stream. Please jump on in. It'll automatically go there. So let me do that for you now. Customize this stream. Send you to Sensei. Pop on in. He's live right now. There you go. Let me give everyone the link to it. Let me go and do it. Jump in there. Say hello. That way we can build the channel and we can get more say. I'm going to leave you all now. Good luck. This video will go out later and I'll send you all now to Sensei. Please do just go there. I've given you the link. It'll automatically go there. Say hello and let's get a movement going. I'm happy to do anything I can to support and help you all. See you back in the morning for the opening show. We're going to go early. We've got, what is it tomorrow morning? We've got some earnings tomorrow morning. I forget what it is. But I'll be there in the morning nice and early. All right, I'll send everybody to Sensei. Go in there, support him, and let's get a movement going on. All right, until next time, as always, take care of your money, yourselves, your crypto, and each other. Here we go. Oh, Sensei is going to do the FSR chart. There you go. Sensei will do the FSR chart. Right, there he goes. He's going to give you the full chart analysis. I've done the fundamentals. He's going to give you the full chart. So let me send everyone there to him for the Fisker chart. See you in the morning. Go and get the chart and ask Sensei as many questions as you like. He'll stay on live with you. All right, guys? Cheers. Thank you very much indeed. Bye-bye for now.